Let's get bikini ready this week. Starting off in your downward facing dog like you've been doing before. Just go ahead and take a moment to come down to your knees and move back to child's pose. Stretch out, breathe, recollect, and get ready for this little invigorating workout that we're about to get into. So as you're coming up, take a moment, breathe here, and actually pause your video if you don't already have a block, because I forgot mine. So grab a block or a book. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come back around onto your seat, crossing the ankles like we did last week. We're going to bring our legs into our chest and then allow our palms to just come out and hang out. So that way we're really using that core to keep those legs in our chest. And then just keep breathing and hold it here longer than we did last week. So keep your spine nice and tall, relax your shoulders down, and keep squeezing that core muscle. Keep drawing those legs in, and just breathe here. And little guest star, Paul says hi. And then continue and keep holding your pose. Keep squeezing, keep everything engaged. We always want engaged muscles. And then you can go ahead and relax, soften things out for a moment, and getting ready for that pose that we all love that involves that block or the whatever you have available, book maybe, if that works for you. And then go ahead and again place it under your knees, keep the bulk of it facing you so that way it's not hitting your mat. And as always, you do have the variation of just using your upper body versus your lower body and your upper body. So once you've got your block placed, you can either place your palms down or go ahead and draw them up. And then when you're ready, keep your legs up in the air and then slowly drop down and then hold it here this time. We're not going to go in for our engagement just yet, so we just want to hold it here nice isometric, and then isometric holding the legs into the chest, breathing here. Holding it for a few more seconds and then go ahead and lower it down. Don't touch the mat and hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep using that core muscle and go ahead and draw it up. And then we're going to go ahead and get ready for our 8 sets. So lower down for 1 and come up, 2 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, 5 up, 6 up, 7 up, and 8 coming up. Very good. Release that block and go ahead and stretch out for another moment here. Go ahead and breathe. You're doing a lot of hard work already, so just go ahead and relax while you can here. And then go ahead and coming back up, really use your core. Don't hold onto your legs this time. Really use the core to slowly come down each vertebra at a time. And then when you're laying here, just go ahead and keep your feet situated, hips width apart. And then slowly, we're going to be drawing the legs up here in a moment once you get yourself situated. So place your palms under your low back if you tend to have an arching back like I do. And then stretch out the legs, point the toes, and draw them both up one at a time. Or at the same time, pardon me. And then lower back down, nice and slow, nice and slow. Do not touch the mat. Hover here. And then slowly bring them both back up, double leg lift, hold it up top, and then slowly lower back down. Don't touch, keep the core engaged, don't swing the legs, and coming all the way up, or halfway up, and then coming all the way up, pardon me. And then lower down halfway, holding it here, and then all the way again, hold, don't touch the mat yet. Come back up halfway. And then coming up all the way, you have just one more, lower down halfway, and then lower down all the way, hold it here for another breath, and then go ahead and relax out, release those palms, stretch everything out like Laffy Taffy, point the toes, reach the fingertips, and then slowly, 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 you're going to draw the legs and the chest in a moment. I'm showing off a little baby bump here. And then the knees up, hips width apart. Bring the shoulder blades up off of the mat. Try and get the tips of your shoulders to the base. So lift up and really engage that core. And then draw your right leg into the chest, pointing the toes, left leg extended. And then go ahead and switch sides. Try and keep the shoulders up and switching back to the right leg and then to the left. Coming over to the right, keep going, you can do it, over to the left, breathing here, oh, back to the right, and then to the left, keep stretching, over to the right, And then go ahead and lower back down, stretch everything out, and just breathe here. And then bring the legs straight up, flexing the feet this time. Or you can either bend the knees or leave them straight, whatever feels better for you here, but keep the feet together, keep them flexed, lower the arms down just out of the way, and then slowly rotate your knees out to the side, keeping your shoulder blades touching the mat the whole time. We just want a nice lower body rotation. And then coming back over to the left side. And then if you're playing with your knees bent, maybe you want to see the difference when you straighten it. You really feel it in the core more. So go ahead and try that if you'd like, and then lowering down to the right, slowly coming back up, and then over to the left. If you found that was too intense, you can always go ahead and bend those knees back when you come back to center, and then go back to the right. We just have one more set after this. Slowly coming over to the left side. And then last one, if you want to leave them bent or straight, whatever feels good. And coming back over to the right. Keep breathing, keep moving nice and slow, and then coming over to the left. And then we're going to come up to center, and then you're going to be done with that pose here. So coming to center, bring the knees into the chest, go ahead and roll around, whatever feels good here, and then slowing the feet down, coming up with the hips for bridge, and just stretching everything out, and slowly lower down. Bring the knees back up into your chest, use your core to roll up to your seat, crossing the ankles like we were doing before, and suspend yourself here, always engaging that core, always bringing the abs tight and together, and then just breathe, 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 and then slowly stretch out, coming into our staff pose. Use a wall if you need to for nice straight back support. Flexing the feet, feel those heels pressing away from you almost to the point where they're lifting up off of the mat. Tuck your tailbone, shoulder blades relax down, and you really feel it in your core and your thighs, which is an extra bonus. And just breathe here. Just keep breathing, keep smiling. It starts to get really intense, but trick the brain into telling your body that you love this, and just get those endorphins going, and just really try and have fun with it. Try not to sweat or struggle, and holding it for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, last 2, 1 more second, and go ahead and stretch out and release, and then you're ready for your cool down. Good job, everyone.